The Yamaha AG200 has always been one of those motorcycles that is not about flash, but about purpose. For decades, it has been a quiet workhorse, often seen in the background of farms, ranches, and rural communities across the world. Built for durability, simplicity, and utility, it was the motorcycle that could carry supplies, handle rough paddocks, and keep running with minimal maintenance. Riders never praised it for speed or style. Instead, they praised it for one thing: dependability. In 2026, Yamaha has revived the AG200, giving it the upgrades it needs to survive in today's stricter world of regulations and higher expectations, while keeping its soul intact. It is still a motorcycle built for farmers, workers, and explorers, the kind of riders who need a partner, not just a machine. On Acer Rider, let us explore what makes the 2026 Yamaha AG200 a rare gem in a world filled with high-tech, high-performance motorcycles. The original AG200 was introduced in the late 1970s and quickly became a staple on farms in Australia, Africa, and parts of Asia. It was simple, reliable, and rugged. With its 196cc air-cooled engine, dual side stands, enclosed chain, and heavy-duty rear racks, it was perfectly designed for utility. Farmers could hop on and off, carry tools or feed, and cross muddy or dusty terrain without worry. It was a two-wheeled tractor as much as it was a motorcycle. For nearly 4 decades, it remained largely unchanged, proof that Yamaha had built it right from the start. But the world has changed. Emission laws are stricter, and riders expect more refinement even from utility bikes. That is why the 2026 AG200 is both familiar and new. The engine remains a single cylinder, around 200cc in displacement, but it has been updated with electronic fuel injection for cleaner running and better fuel efficiency. It is still air-cooled, keeping maintenance simple, but internal improvements make it smoother and quieter while retaining its bulletproof reputation. Power output remains modest, around 15 to 18 horsepower. But that has always been enough for its role. What matters most is torque at low revs, and the AG200 delivers plenty, allowing it to climb hills, pull loads, and handle rough tracks without strain. The transmission is still a 5-speed, with a wide ratio gearbox tuned for both crawling through paddocks and maintaining steady cruising speeds on rural roads. And yes, Yamaha has kept one of the AG200's most practical features: its dual side stands. On farms where terrain is never level, being able to park the bike safely on either side is invaluable. The enclosed chain also makes a return, protecting the drive system from mud, dust, and rain, and reducing maintenance. These details may seem small, but they are exactly what made the AG200 legendary among working riders. Visually, the 2026 AG200 remains purposeful. It is not designed to impress in a showroom. It is designed to look right at home in a barn, a workshop, or a rugged trail. The frame is steel, strong enough to endure years of abuse. The rear rack is wide and reinforced, capable of carrying heavy loads, while optional front racks expand its carrying ability even further. The seat is long and flat, allowing for easy mounting and dismounting, and giving space for tools, bags, or a second passenger. The suspension has been subtly upgraded. The front fork is slightly longer, with improved damping for rough terrain. The rear twin shocks remain, but with stronger springs and better oil seals. This keeps the bike durable while improving comfort. Wheels remain spoked and fitted with dual-purpose tires, perfect for gravel, grass, and mud. Braking has been modernized with front and rear disc brakes, replacing the old drum system, and ABS is available but designed to be simple and non-intrusive. Technology is minimal, but Yamaha has added just enough to bring the AG200 into the modern era. A small digital analog dash provides essential information: speed, fuel, and trip. A USB charging port has been added, useful for powering tools or phones in remote areas. Lighting is now LED, brighter and more efficient, with a focus on durability. These changes enhance usability without complicating the motorcycle's core design. On the road, or more accurately, off the road, the AG200 feels familiar. It is not fast, but it is steady. The engine pulls smoothly from idle, letting the rider crawl over rocky ground or pick their way through mud. The gearing is low, giving the bike strength at walking speeds. The suspension absorbs bumps without fuss, while the lightweight chassis makes it easy to maneuver even at slow speeds. In many ways, it feels more like an extension of the rider than a machine. On long dirt tracks, it cruises steadily at 80 to 90 kilometers per hour, never hurried, never stressed. It is the definition of reliability. The strengths of the new AG200 are clear. It is built for function over form. It is easy to maintain with simple mechanical systems. It is rugged, designed to survive years of use in the harshest environments. It is practical, with racks, side stands, and an enclosed chain that no other bike in its class offers. And it is affordable, ensuring that it remains accessible to the very riders who need it most. There are, of course, challenges. Riders seeking performance will look elsewhere. Those used to high-tech features may see the AG200 as too basic. And in some markets, where flashy adventure bikes dominate, the AG200 may not get the attention it deserves. But for those who understand its purpose, these are not flaws. They are proof of Yamaha's commitment to staying true to the bike's identity. Imagine it now, early morning on a farm. The dew is still on the grass, the ground uneven, and the day's work just beginning. The rider kicks the AG200 into life, loads the rear rack with supplies, and sets off across fields and dirt tracks. The bike doesn't complain, doesn't falter. It just works as it always has. At the end of the day, when the sun sets and the tools are packed away, the AG200 is leaned onto its side stand, ready to do it all again tomorrow. That is the essence of the AG200. And here on Acer Rider, there is a surprise waiting. In our upcoming special, we will not only showcase the 2026 AG200 in action on real farmland, but we will also compare it with one of the original AG200s from the 1980s. Still running, still working, still proof of Yamaha's engineering. We will put old against new, showing how much has changed and how much has stayed exactly the same. And one lucky subscriber will win a limited edition Yamaha AG200 toolkit, a tribute to the bike's spirit of utility and endurance. The 2026 Yamaha AG200 is more than a motorcycle. It is a tool, a partner, a machine built not to impress but to serve. In a world where motorcycles are often judged by horsepower, electronics, or styling, the AG200 quietly reminds us that sometimes the best motorcycle is the one that simply never lets you down. On Acer Rider, we celebrate legends, and the Yamaha AG200 is one of them. In 2026, its story continues. One farm, one trail, one rider at a time.